On the 23rd of September 2025, I posted a video titled Inside My Outreach Experiments. And in that video, I spoke of the different tactics that I was using to get clients for my AI agency. And I also spoke about the strong uncertainty that came with trying to build a business from nothing. Little did I know that I had not seen anything, that there was still much more uncertainty to come. So, here's what happened. Exactly 1 week after I posted that video, 3 things happened that completely destroyed my plans for the business that I had that time. Number 1, the tactic that I spoke about in that video didn't work. So I tried the tactic inside my outreach, and I noticed that people weren't replying. The second thing that happened is that I lost the software that I was using to get leads. So the software is called Apify, and I was using one of the scrapers that they had there to get leads. And so eventually that scraper was taken down and I couldn't use it again. So that's the second thing that hits my agency. And the third thing is that I ran out of money to buy Loom. So Loom is the software that I used to make videos to send to clients. It's not YouTube that I use. And the reason is that people trust Loom more. They don't really trust YouTube. And I lost the subscription for that. So I ran out of the $18 I was using to subscribe to it. So those are the 3 things that happened. Now, all of these things happened in 1 week. And my brain was blank. I didn't know what to do. And the reason I didn't know what to do is because I needed clients to get money. But at the same time, I needed money to buy tools that I would use to get clients. So it's this endless loop of frustration. So for days, I just sat down. I didn't know what to do. My brain was blank, like I said. And so eventually I came upon an idea. And the idea was that since I cannot start this business with just $0 and expect to win, that I need to find a way to raise capital first. And the way I was going to do that was I was going to start applying to remote jobs. So I was going to start looking for jobs that were aligned to my skills online and then start applying to them. And obviously, there's no jobs that are based in Nigeria because those ones will not pay what will be sufficient to start the business. I specifically started applying to jobs that were based in the abroad, US, UK, everywhere. Yeah, so I started applying specifically to jobs that were aligned to my skills. So at the same time that this was happening, I was also trying different things just to keep myself busy and get small cash. So I'm going to tell you about some of the things that happened and some of the stories behind them. So number 1, the first thing I did is I had this family friend that she had the land that was a bit far from where we were staying. So she wanted somebody to clear out some of the sand and debris that was inside the house that was already in the land. So there was already a small house there and she wanted me to clear it. So I said, okay now. And we went there, went to the house, and in the house there were like, I think 11 rooms that were full of, some of them had blocks, some of them had just sand and stones everywhere. And she wanted them to clear it for her and then throw it away. So I went there. I remember we went there around 11 a.m. in the morning. And I stayed there till around like 6 p.m. So I was just clearing this thing. And at the end of the day, when she gave me the money, I was going to use the money to buy ChatGPT API credits. So the ChatGPT API credits are for automation. So you just buy them and from there you can use it to sort of like use ChatGPT in your automation. So that's one thing I did. And I would just like display the text of what I showed her. So after I finished doing the work, I had to snap the room stuff and then send it to her. Then send my account number. But that's one thing that I did. And so that's the first one. So the second thing I did is I did an ushering job. So ushering is like you just go to an event and you're one of the people that is serving, that is taking orders from the cook, that's trying to give people food, blah, blah, blah. So the one I did was for this traditional wedding. And I went there with like 4 other girls, yes. So we're just part like, we're like an ushering team. And when they were serving people, this person would say, no, I don't want this meat. I don't want this meat. I want fish. I want fish. I don't like this. I don't want this thing. Give me ukwa. No, I don't want ukwa. Give me abacha. So they were just like, you understand how they should be, especially people in traditional marriage. Anyhow, we did it and that was fun. And I was able to get some money from there. So it's that money from there that I used to be able to buy this mic. So this mic is what I'll be using to do B-roll. No, not a mic, sorry. This is a camera stand, sorry. So I used to buy this camera stand I'm going to be using to do take B-roll for my videos. So that's another thing I did. And then some other things that I did was also a cleaning job. So I had this partner that actually does this cleaning services. So I followed her one day to one of the cleaning jobs that she was doing and we split the bill that we were paid. So I was just doing different things around this time. I was just doing different things just to get money, just to like sort of still keep some of the operations that I'm doing going. And at the same time, I was also applying to jobs. However, during this period, I did not make YouTube videos. I did like a 1 month hiatus for making YouTube videos. And the reason I didn't do that is because I didn't know what I was doing. Like from what you have heard now, I'm sure you understand that. I don't know what I'm doing. I was thinking to myself, or rather I had all these intrusive thoughts that were telling me like, look at you that's making YouTube videos about becoming a world-class entrepreneur and achieving greatness and blah, blah, blah. Just one small software issue and now your entire business has crashed. And then you're here doing blue-collar jobs just so you can get paid peanuts. Those are the thoughts that were coming to my head. And so I didn't feel like I I was qualified to show what I was doing or blah, blah, blah. But now that I think about it, when I made this YouTube channel, I didn't make it so that I can show people that I figured it out. I didn't make it because I thought that I knew anything that I could just declare from my high horse. I didn't make it for that. I made it so that I could just show the journey of how I deal with the different problems that I have, how I fix them, how I try to build the world-class business that I want to build. I made it to document my journey and show myself failing again and again and still getting up and trying again. Because the truth is, if you are broke in a third world country, then the path to financial freedom is going to be much harder than normal. And the path to building a successful business is going to be much harder than normal. And you're going to doubt yourselves more times than normal. And so you cannot compare yourself to the people you see online who are already making millions. You need to work with what you have and keep your long-term vision intact. So if you're here and you're watching me, don't expect to see a polished studio and see me talking about making $10,000 a month. I'm just not there yet. I'm working towards it. But if you want to watch the story of how I get there and even past that level, then you're welcome. Hit the subscribe button and watch me win.